Oh, G. Let go. All my niggas riding gas tank on full. We be fresh than a bitch, or your bitch might get pulled. I ain't got time for the bull. I ain't got time for the bull. Okay, all my niggas riding gas tank on full. We be fresh than a bitch, yeah, your bitch might get pulled. If you see us in the streets, no talking, let's go. No time.
Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy Riley, a.k.a. Riley the Great, and you're now tuned in to another episode of the Millennial Mayhem podcast.
Another one.
Got my boy Tony D with me. What's going on, G?
What it do, man?
And we got that boy King Light Skin over there to the left. What's up, man?
What's good, man? Listen, championship light skin, baby. We still living on the LA. We still living on the championship.
Here we go.
LeBron light skin. Whatever you want to do, be with it.
LeBron's not light skin. He's brown. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all needed a darkie.
I was just saying, King light skin, King James. It just got
no,
a ring.
It does not go together.
I said, I'm not. It has a ring.
Hey, we got a special guest today. We got our boy Dustin in here. What's going on, G?
What's happening, bro?
You doing all right?
Just chilling, big dog.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Hey, he gonna help us, bring this topic we're gonna talk about today home, man. You know what I'm saying? He got some insight on it, so we figured we were bringing him in to help us relay the message when it came to this particular topic.
You gotta get the big dogs in.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You got the big swing coming.
Yeah. That boy say he Babe Ruth around this bitch. Big swing around this hoe.
Yes, sir.
I feel that. I feel that.
Hey, but
that nigga little swing. Wow. I don't know why boys like to overrate themselves. Just because it's crazy. As soon as these cameras and these ring lights get to popping, boys' mouths don't get to stopping.
Man. Hey, man. So we got a really good topic for you guys today. We're going to be talking about interracial dating white women. That's what we're going to talk about today.
Come on, Marco Spoon.
Yeah, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about dating multiple races, but the main one is going to be white women.
Okay.
Yeah.
My boy got the voice going for the race relations.
Hey, but before we get into that, though, man, I got to get some shit off my chest, man.
Get it off, dog.
The hurt.
Bruh.
Get it off.
These Texans, we're Houstonians. These Houston Texans are sorry than a biatch. Them niggas are sorry as hell.
Damn,
and I don't understand how we got to this point. I mean, I do understand it, but I don't understand how, somebody that's been in football for so long, Bill O'Brien's been in football for so long,
Destroyed.
and made them all dumbass trades, got rid of the best receiver in the league, signed Merciless to all this money, signed our linebackers to a obscene amount of money, and them motherfuckers they are no names. Like, it's a bunch of no names on our team except for Deshaun Watson and J.J. Watt. So I'm in my feelings about this. We 1-5 right now. I'm gonna still be a diehard fan.
Thank God for the bye week.
Yeah, man. But these motherfuckers are sorry, dog. Like, this shit is like annoying, man.
There's no bright light.
No,
it's just trash all the way.
Yeah, it's just a tunnle, bro. A dark ass tunnel.
And I don't see where it ends.
You know what I'm saying?
There's no end to it.
Yeah, it's a free fall, bro.
The only pieces of light that we have, Deshaun Watson, Watt is still, and for you idiots out there talking about, let's just trade Watt for some picks. Do y'all not watch the game? He the only person that's out. Like, you can clearly see Watt all over the field.
Yeah, that's true.
You can clearly see it. Even being double teamed. I'm like, dog, y'all want to trade him? No, I want to get rid of the other people that ain't got paid. They ain't doing shit.
Right.
That's what I want. Like, Merciless, hey, he can go.
Yeah, he can.
He can go. What's that boy name? Murray that we signed in all season? He can leave too.
Yeah, he got
McKinney, he definitely can go. And Scarlett, man, if Scarlett play another down, bro, dog, if he starts another game, let me not say play another down, because he can be serviceable. But dog, I don't want him starting, bro. I need Jacob Martin out there, fam.
Yeah, straight
Boy,
up,
showing
straight up.
some promise. But
I feel y'all hurt, man. But I just, given the environment that we living in, I can't just let. There's a Dallas person sitting somewhere enjoying y'all's pain right now for these Texans, and I don't know why. I can't let them make it. We have.
They're not
to.
any better.
Yeah, they worse.
We have to discuss.
They look just as bad.
Yeah, maybe
worse.
I was gonna say maybe worse. At least Deshaun is at the helm in Houston. They don't know who their quarterback is.
Nope.
I think, man, to be honest with you, I think this is the only time that Dallas and Houston have like came together and united on some shit. Because when we losing, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause we both trying to console each other. Like, I talked to my boy Lee. Lee, like, man, we sorry. I'm like, dog, man, we sorry too, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know.
I can't even say.
Yeah, I can't. Like, talking shit ain't even fun no more, bro. Like, I can't talk shit about Dallas because we sorry than a bitch and they sorry. Like, it just takes the whole fun out of the entire thing.
And what's crazy, I don't even think both teams would be good if you pick the best players from both teams. I think we still be sorry. I think the whole state of Texas is bad right now, fam. Like, it's really bad. Ooh, shit. God damn. Like, both defenses are trash.
Yeah.
Honestly, they should have just had us play each other this year.
Yeah, just
This would have been the year. It was like, yo, we just both suck. So let's just duke it out real quick.
Yeah, you know
Let's
what
see
I'm saying?
who really works.
Let's see who can fuck it up first.
Yeah, man. You know what they should have did? They should have did like what they do like with them country ass high schools, right? Or where you got two high schools in one little area. Let's just combine these two high schools, man, and make one big ass team. You know what I'm saying? See if we can be better. Yeah, we can be better.
It wouldn't
We
work.
play as a state.
Yeah, as a state.
It wouldn't work, bro.
It probably would with that line if that line was healthy.
Yeah, that's the reason why they sorry this year. They
just saying,
defense sorry and they offensive line
We could
sorry.
take their receivers.
Yeah. We could
Take CD.
CD
Yeah,
Lamb.
we could take.
I like
I
CD
would
Lamb.
take their receivers.
Yeah.
We could take Zeke too, because I know damn well he better than David Johnson. Even though Zeke, bullshitting right now, but
Still better than David
See,
Johnson.
that's
Still better than David
that's
I think
exactly.
that's what really kills me the most is that David Johnson trade for.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It just doesn't make
It's
any
terrible.
fucking
But we don't want to stay here too long, man, because we can talk about that shit all day.
yeah, we could.
That's why I'm a Buccaneers fan, because I don't have to deal with that kind of stuff.
Tom Brady fan,
Tom
but it's
Brady.
cool.
But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the topic, man. All right. Well, I'm gonna start this mug off by asking you a question. What's your preference, bro?
What's my preference?
What's your preference when it comes to dating?
My preference, man. I don't even. I guess we can just go ahead and say it's white women.
My boy say, "Hey, if it ain't snowing, I ain't going."
Straight up, shout it. All right.
But that's a hard topic. Like historically, white women have on my side. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always dated white women.
Okay.
I've had a few Hispanics there, like one or two, but I've always gone back to white women. And I just think that comes from maybe like where I grew up and just shit like that. You know?
And where'd you grow up?
Sugarland.
Sugarland?
Right
makes
there
sense.
in like the heart of Sugar.
Oh.
The sugar factory.
Oh shit.
So it's like I just always grew up around them. And that's just what I gravitate to.
Okay.
Man, easy.
And you've always great, but I'm quite sure in Sugarland there were some black women.
There were. I mean, there's black women everywhere. You know
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying like who I hang out with. It's just there's just been white girls always there.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
no black girls
Okay.
when I'm hanging out. You know?
I
Not until
get
like later on in my life.
Okay. Now that I do understand.
It makes it easy. We was having that conversation. It's like the people, like who you date is one thing, but the people who you kick it with is another thing. So if that's who you kick it with, then that's what you're doing most of the time.
Right,
Like,
right.
I can adapt and I can date white women. I could, date whoever, but my friends are niggas, and so it's hard for me to really just go over to that side. You know what I'm saying? All of my dealings are always with, black women outside of work. So I get it. I feel you.
Nigga, you have went over to. It ain't hard for you. Shut up.
What I'm saying is this: as far as like being with that person, like it's levels to this.
All right. So all right. Well, moving on. What's your preference? You two over there.
Well, my preference is black women, and that's been from the womb to now. And it ain't to say that I don't find white women attractive, but I just got a preference.
Okay,
that little. See, I always gotta say this. That little black part right underneath the ass cheek.
Yeah.
When they wear the look, boy, that shit there is so sexy to me. That is like the little black part. Ooh, you see them little shorts?
Man,
there,
sound like a
that
fiend
ass
for the little
cheek?
black part.
Hey.
Sound like a fiend for the black part.
I am. No shame. No shame, bro.
So you say you find white women attractive. So you like what? Like the Scarlett Johansson type white women and stuff?
It varies. Well, I don't have no straight up.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no straight up body type. Like if you fine, you fine. Like you can be thin, like Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot. I think she fine too, and I think what's the girl's name that Justin Timberlake old lady?
Jennifer.
Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel.
She got some ass on her, like she fine. You know what I'm saying? So I find all women fine. I just have the preference of which ones I want.
Y'all think Gal Gadot is fine?
I do.
You think Gal Gadot is Wonder Woman? You think she fine?
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
I think she pretty, but I don't think she fine.
She got sex appeal.
Man,
That's
seen
what
her.
Maybe
makes
it's
her
just
fine to
Wonder
me.
Woman. I think I'm thinking about because I only see her in Wonder Woman. That's all I see her as.
You know, Ray.
Listen, you ain't gotta ask. My preference is it depends for me because my preference is beautiful women, right? But that's on a elementary level of it because honestly, personality wise, my preference is black women because like I can't. It's hard for me to connect with a white woman like that or any other race for that matter. You know, we just grew up different. We like different things. We joke about different stuff. Like, I mean, there's some that may have watched Martin growing up, but we can't joke about Martin like if you ain't never seen it. So like, for going out on a date and fucking purposes is beautiful women, but to be with, you know, you got to have that personality that somewhat resembles my culture, and if you don't, it just ain't gonna work.
But I mean, I think as a millennial, I think, man, every person, I don't care about your color, then watch Martin. Every one of us, I think.
My girls watch Martin. She grew up completely different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Her family listen to like Van Halen and shit like that. My people listen to like Barry White. You know?
Right.
We just grew up different. You know?
Right.
So, but I mean, we get along. You know, it works out.
Yeah,
I show
yeah.
her Martin. We watch Sister.
Yeah, man.
I know that shit on TV for her. Give her some culture. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
So she can go and talk to people. That it works.
Get a little exposure to that other side. You know what I'm saying?
It's my duty to
You know what I'm saying? Hey.
It's my duty to show her. Embrace the culture. You know?
That makes sense.
And to just share a little bit of background on Dustin. Dustin just had a daughter.
That's a mixed baby.
A mixed baby. You know
Congrats,
what I'm saying?
my brother.
So she gonna have best of both worlds, man. So
Hey, what was that? Also like a different type of white though. She's French Canadian. You feel me?
Okay.
So she's her side of the family. They only speak French. Mine's black. So you know.
Oh wow,
tight,
that's different. That's
yeah,
dope.
it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. She's gonna be a beautiful little girl.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
So you know, I got to get that gun license real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Playing off the rip.
Now is the time, man. You can Groupon, bro. Groupon be having, you know what I'm saying, like the shit for the low. You did. So,
Steve, what are your dealings with white women? Have you ever dated a white woman?
Yeah, I've dated one, and everything that encompasses dating. Like we went out, we've kicked it. You know what I'm saying? We fucked around, did all the other shit. Blah blah blah. That was a long time ago. Like it was. Well, for me, it was only two white women. Two in my life. Two that I like dated. Some of the others were like little maybe wham bams. You dig? But it wasn't like nobody I really just kicked it with. No, the first one was the girl from Oklahoma State. Yeah. Back in our heyday, me and Ray used to always like travel to other schools and just, you know, go kick it with other people or whatever. And my first time going to Oklahoma State, I had met this cold. She was cold, man. God damn, she was cold in the mug.
Yes, she was.
And she wasn't. I had an idea in my head how white women would be, but she wasn't like what I thought in my head. You know, some people be oblivious to stuff like that. Like I'm thinking whatever I saw on TV is how certain people are, but she really wasn't like that. She was really cool in the mug, bro. And she had a body like the black women.
Yes, she did.
And so that just made the interaction so much easier.
Yeah, it did.
Because you resemble the women I deal with normally. So
yes, she did. I don't know if y'all catching my drift, man. The girl has some ass. Listen. But go ahead. I don't mean
she was cool. And then the next one was some chick I met in Houston. Like went out or whatever, and we used to kick it a lot. But you know, she and I both knew nothing would ever come from it. Like we wouldn't be together. She never meet my mom or whatever like that. Which is. And I was young then too. I think I was like 20 or something like that, maybe 20, 21, something like that. And
we was. So it might have been like sophomore year.
What the first girl, but like the other one, I was like 20, 21. So yeah, okay, yeah, man.
Yeah.
What about you, Ray? I know you. Well, we know some dealings that you've had with white women.
Yeah, we know it, this is not a secret to some people. It may be, but my first baby mama white. So like I gotta just like Dustin, I gotta have black, half white son. You know what I'm saying? So we know. But like I said, for me, it's got to be. I don't have a problem with any of that. But for me to be with you long term, like I said, you gotta resemble something from my culture because we just not gonna have a good time.
So, all right. So, let me ask you this, Dustin. Have you dated black women before, right?
No.
You never dated a black woman?
Never dated a black woman. I've kissed one black girl my whole life.
Okay.
Damn.
That was on New Year's Eve, though. That was nice.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Damn, bro.
Never dated a black
Never
woman?
did it. I mean, I've dated Hispanics, dated white, never dated a black girl.
Damn.
It's just, I don't know, man. I just never been around
That's
them
different.
too much.
Okay.
That's dope. But
Besides
I mean,
my sister, my mama, my cousins. Like I said, I grew up around white.
Yeah.
All my friends were white or Hispanic. I grew up playing soccer, so that's the culture.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Man, hey. Hey. This is the first dark-skinned person, black man, that I've met that has never dated a black woman.
Yeah, that's really
That's
It's
interesting.
always shocking to tell people that.
Yeah, it is, man. But it is what it is.
But
Now-
but it's not shocking for me because I know where he grew up at. So it's like my high school graduating class at Cinco Ranch, we probably had 20 black people, and let me tell you, the pickings for black women was really small. I mean, I knew what attractive black women was. I came from Fifth Ward. It's just like looking at them, I'm like, I wouldn't want to date any of y'all, not even to fight the power. You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, I get it. I 100% get it because you don't get many of those pickings, and especially now when we was growing up. Now it's a little more integrated. Like
Right.
our generation is moving up. So the schools are it's way more than that. But when we was in high school, bro, I told you it was like 20 of us in that graduating class out of over 1,000 kids.
Okay.
So I totally get it.
And Tony, do you think that's the reason why you never mess with a white woman? Because because your experience in comparison to Dustin is complete opposite, right? You went to a
limited. I went to black school.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And that was
Like-
it. So I think so. Like I never dated a white woman. Now I'd had some head from a white woman before, but I've never
Never been with one.
Yeah, I never dated one. Like not, to try to get the know on a, in a relationship. No, I never did that, fam. And it's probably because I didn't find, any common ground like that.
Yeah. And I don't even like that. And that's another thing for me, man. Like it was like, you don't even know how to, like for me, I didn't even know how to talk to, people other than black folks for a long time. I think me being cool with Ray has kind of exposed me to like different people from different type of backgrounds. So it's been a lot easier to talk to people from different, nationalities or whatever now. But back in the day, I'm like, I only know how to, only know how to deal with black women. That's
I
it.
feel like I never really thought about any of that stuff growing up, just because like growing in Sugarland, everything is so integrated.
Yeah.
There's mixers of everything
Yeah.
everywhere you go. So I never really grew up even thinking about like a racial thing. Just she's black, I'm not into her because she's black. It's just like, nah, man.
Yeah.
I just like that girl over there more.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it has always been easy to adapt because I'm always around them. So like all my friends are white. I listen to two different types of music growing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Used to be in that heavy metal stuff with the white boys, being in mosh pits and stuff.
Yeah.
But then I'll go hang out at a Currency concert and be jamming out with the homies.
Yeah.
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 I just got it mixed up.
Yeah.
I could be at the quinceañera getting drunk with the Mexicans. I'm everywhere.
Bro, you seem like a versatile guy, though. Straight up, man. Straight up.
I think that's from my family, my sister. All that shit, so
Which is how you brought up, man. That's dope, and I think more people should be like that. Just be able, be versatile and be open to being, to exposing yourself to different cultures and not having some preconceived bias on people before you actually ever talk to them, man. Like, and that's a lot of things that we all
most
do.
of us millennials are like that, though.
Yeah.
I think us being millennials, we find that more than anything. Like I've seen more interracial relationships and mixed kids. I see that a whole lot more. I talked to my dad about it, and he was like, "Yeah, this happens a whole lot more than when we was growing up."
Right. It's a lot. It's more accepted now. A lot of things are more accepted now.
Yeah, for sure.
Ray, I got a question for you though, bro. Since you have experience with white women, and also black women and Asian women and a whole bunch of other women. But we're gonna just stick. We just
a whole low key, bro.
all right.
Having different area codes. Hey, bro.
704-212.
Boys need to stay off my body count for real.
All right, so man, what's the difference between dating a white woman and a black woman to you?
I mean, it just it depends. Like it's because you got like I said, it's all about the culture that person was brought up in, or the culture that person gravitates to. Because the differences can be major between a black woman and a white woman. If you're talking to a black woman from Fifth Ward and then a white woman from Cinco Ranch, you know, truly those differences are crazy. But if you're talking to a black woman from Cinco Ranch and a white girl from Fifth Ward, then it's, you know what I'm saying? It's all about what culture you was like put into the most as a child. And so, I mean, for me, there was really no differences because I gravitate towards the white women who, you know, society likes to say that they think they black. I gravitated towards them. I don't know if I ever dated like a Becky or something like that. Like I may have. I want to say Becky. Yeah, I may have schmanged the Becky, but you know, the white girls that I usually typically mess with, you know, want to twerk and want to do this and want to do that most of the time. So, like I said, it's all about what culture you was, you know, put into the most determines that.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, Dustin black as hell, and you know, I ain't got an ounce of nigga in him, and I'm white as hell, and you know, 100%.
This is fully insane.
That's all. I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Dig at me for no reason. I just be at work too, just digging at me for no reason.
We don't know what the hell. Man, listen, on this podcast, Ray, we don't know. Half the time we don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Hating, bro.
He's like, Dustin dark as hell, then I'm white. What the shut up. But like, yeah, like, but I agree with you, man. Like, I guess it does, but it's based on, you know, backgrounds or whatnot. But I know it's because for me, it wasn't really a big difference. Like women are women, bro.
Yeah.
I don't care if you from Mars or whatever. Like, women are women, and women they like what they like, and you know what they don't like, and they're willing to. They have tolerances that are different for certain shit, and for some people to be like, well, you know, white women are less confrontational and all the rest of that shit. I think all that shit is like really bullshit.
Not true.
Yeah, I think, you know.
Definitely not true. Definitely not true.
Yeah,
We can stop that. We can stop that right here.
Exactly.
Not true. They all mad the same way.
Exactly. Like, y'all have y'all watched? Y'all seen that movie, The Brothers, right? With
cool.
yeah. You remember when Bill Bellamy's character went to the white woman, and then the white woman made him. He was like, "He made me a sandwich," and he was like, "Man, yeah, that's what I'm talking about." But then towards the end of that, you know, that whole situation with old girl.
Oh yeah,
she you know calling him karate. Talking about that's one thing white girls and black girls have in common. They don't like the bullshit man, and you might got her a bullshit man. That's why I say, like, women are all the fucking same.
Right.
But I hate when, you know, I just hate when guys, specifically us, paint that negative picture on
Black
women to, you know, no disrespect to white women, but to like kind of uplift white women or women. That's the part of it that I don't really rock with. You know what I'm saying?
That's big.
How you feel about that, Tony?
I hate it. I be calling that shit out like, hey fam, if you like white women, like white women. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, my brother's wife is white.
Yeah.
My stepbrother, his fiance is white. I don't care, and they don't talk down on black women, and that's the only, like, that's sucker shit. If you have to talk down on a certain race to uplift another one, man, you weak. That's whack as hell.
Yeah.
Other women just do that though. You know what I'm saying? I think other women be tearing themselves down. Like when a black woman sees a black man with a white woman, it's like a huge thing. You know what I'm saying? But if it's the other way around, they'd be supporting and be like, "Oh, get your money." Guys be getting the shit end of it.
Yeah, that's true.
You ever experienced that?
I was just about to ask that. Yeah,
shit in the background. Yeah, but I don't be letting that noise get to me.
Yeah,
I like you said, I like women regardless.
Yeah. That is some hypocritical bullshit from black women to be.
It's like a weird. What's the word? I can't even say the word. It's a weird. I don't know why I even tried it.
But nah, that dude be some bull, boy. When Serena hopped out with her white man, boy, boy, black women was cheering from the damn rafters. Jeezy hopped out with somebody that wasn't black. Boy, they was mad as hell. Like, come on, man.
So has anybody, came to you with that shit, or you just kind of hear the noise? Like nobody has really came to you and said.
Nobody's really said anything to me. But
okay.
When you go like Twitter or like movies and things like that, it's right there. They do it. They show it all the time. So you know it's there, but you don't pay no mind.
Yeah. And you happy as hell. I know you are.
Yeah. I'm happy. I'm in a good relationship. I got a wonderful baby girl. She's a week old now. So
that's what's up. That's what I'm saying, man.
Love. Yeah.
Get ready, boy.
Yeah, man. Because Tony has a daughter.
I got a little girl, man.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
And she's a bundle of
Just
fire
wait till they
too.
start talking back and walking. Boy, you wrapped up in some fingers. Then,
I already
bro.
know, bro. I already am now. So
all right. So, question: was interracial dating, was that like a topic growing up, like in the family or whatnot?
it was kind of a topic growing up. It was always like stuff, kind of like, oh man, you better find you a black girl, but you probably won't. They knew. My parents knew at a young age what my type was. This is something that's just been like
I think
a thing. I've just always been that way.
Okay.
So I think at this point in my life now, I'm 30 years old. Mm-hmm. I've had plenty of girlfriends, plenty of girls come by and see them. They know. So.
Was it a big topic for you, Steve?
No, my mama, she's special.
Well, 2 peas in a pod.
Yeah,
you know my mama the same way.
Yeah, she was like, well, my mom, and I don't want to, put her out there like that, but she did specify who she wanted me to bring back home. And I'll just leave it at that. She specified, she made it clear, concise, Stephen. I want to see this. When you're ready to do this, I want to meet somebody like this.
Funny thing that happened to me the other day. My girl don't know this, so me and my mom were talking. You know what I'm saying? It's probably like a week or so before our baby's about to come out, and we're talking, having a conversation. She goes, "You know what? Even though Carolyn's not black, she's good for you." And I was just like, literally driving down the street, like, what?
Did you just say that?
Yeah, and then she just does it again, repeats herself. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
It's just like,
brought it back with the double wham.
thanks.
I just want to
Appreciate it.
reiterate
Yeah.
that I know that she's not black, but she's cool. You know what I'm saying?
that was a different time for them, though. So I 100% get it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They came to America when they were like in the 70s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they're from the Caribbean. So
Okay.
it's completely different when you come here and you're dealing with the racism and all
Yeah,
that
yeah.
stuff.
That's like a culture shock. Man, yeah.
They're from Grenada.
Oh, nice. That's
Spice Island, bro.
That's exotic. That's exotic right there, man.
Was it a big topic for you, Ray?
With my mom, it wasn't. My mom and granny, pops never really said much about it. Nobody really. I wasn't really dating women in high school for them to really say anything. But stepmom, when I moved with pops to Cinco Ranch, stepmom definitely made it apparent that she didn't want us to bring anything home that wasn't black. Mm-hmm. If it's a white girl, just leave her there. And I'm just like, that was confusing to me because I'm like, well, look. Do I need to bring you home pictures of the 6 black girls that's at the school? Because listen, none of these 6 fit the description that I'm looking for. But it's this white girl that you know what I'm saying. So that was definitely a little tough for me when I went there. But good thing I wasn't dating women like that, so it didn't really matter. Mm-hmm. But my mom and pops never really said anything about it. You date who you want to date.
Right on.
Yeah, it wasn't a big thing. We never really discussed black and white or any of that stuff. It was just like whatever.
Yeah, and see, we discussed black and white, but we discussed it, but it was more or less with relations, like black-white relations, and it was less about dating.
Yeah.
Dating was like a one-liner.
Yeah.
That was a one-liner deal. Like, hey, don't bring this home. Bring this home. Or 2 lines. It never really was like a full discussion. Like, it's essentially, I'm punking you because you're not gonna bring this to the crib.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Even though use your comb, don't bring her ass home. that's just about how it was. That was really. Am I lying? Nah. But that was truly like how it was. You can't use a condom, don't bring it home.
Hey, for the white people that's probably watching, that's from Martin. Tommy said that. Since we say that white folks don't watch Martin.
Oh, man, but Ray, you pointed out, something about the cultural differences. Like it could be a white girl from Fifth Ward, and a black girl from Seco Ranch, and you're gonna gravitate more to that white girl from Fifth Ward. Mm-hmm. Like, how do you deal with the cultures?
Tony, talking to the mic, please.
It's very different. My bad. I'm trying to let him hear me.
Man,
cultures are very different.
I'm glad you said something because I've been looking at Dustin this whole time like, bro, get in the mic. I'm trying to text that boy and do everything. But nah, the how do you deal with the cultural differences? Like, yeah. I mean, you just don't deal with them. I mean, when I spot the culture, you know what? Let me stop because it just depends on the other person. The way you deal with them is like Dustin. Like if I show you Moesha, or if we watch Martin, and you're receptive to it, then we could go somewhere from there. But if we watch that and you just like on your phone, you're not really paying attention, you don't care, then I'm out of that situation. Outside of the physical, reasons that I would be in it for. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. But if you accept it, if you're accepting of it, then we could. You know what I'm saying? Like Dustin said, let me give you a little culture. Yeah. Because that means you open to understanding not just me, but all of my people. So I'm with that.
Right on.
I'm totally with that, man.
Now Dustin has the differences between you and your wife have they clashed when it comes to like celebrating like holidays and stuff like that, or are you guys pretty much on the same wavelength when it comes to
celebrating things? Yeah, we're all on the same wavelength. Celebrate birthdays the same.
Yeah.
I mean, I think my family's a little more into birthdays than like hers are. Mm-hmm. From like per her mouth.
Yeah.
Like, your parents really care about that stuff. I'm like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Birthday.
Yeah, man. It's a celebration.
So
that's a celebration, man.
They're like, oh, we just give a card and just let it go. We don't even have dinner together sometimes. I'm like, what?
I dig that though, man. I dig that from you. I mean, because you got to celebrate life, man. And that's just a way for us to celebrate life.
Right.
Yeah. To make it another year, man. Because I don't want to get all religious and stuff like that, but it's a blessing to be on this earth. Living. So yeah, exactly. So
I want to talk about this cultural differences thing a little bit more because I was just thinking about it. I'm like thinking about the cultural differences. I always say I want to like gravitate towards my culture, but sometimes like because I think about my fascination with Asian women, and any Asian girl that's Bel Air is obviously in A-Leaf. Or that there's a lot of Asians in A-Leaf. And there's a typical type of Asian girl that lives in A-Leaf. It's like the ones that try to be, quote unquote, try to be black or whatever. And I've always found myself, I love Asian women, but I always found myself when I'm dealing with Asian women that we call them A-Leaf Asians. If she an A-Leaf Asian, I don't really want to deal with her because I ain't getting the like, for Asian women, I want them to be fresh off the boat. You know what I'm saying? Like
you like the
real Asian women. You know what I'm saying? So I just think about that with white. I was just thinking about that with other cultures, like white girls and stuff like that. Like I want you to understand my culture and be accepting of my culture, but I don't want you to be my culture. If that makes sense.
You don't want her coming in with box braids and shit like that.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
So.
Like be yourself.
Yeah, you like white women for being white women, right? You don't want them to be black, black women that are white women impersonating black women. I got you.
I went on a date. It was a double date, right? My cousin tell me, hey, come out on this date with me. Her homegirl looked bad or whatever. She was Asian. I don't remember what she was. So we talking, and I just felt like she was trying too damn hard. like literally, and it got annoying. Like she was like, "Yeah, my wedding, we're gonna be wearing J's and gold teeth." I'm like, "Bitch, I'm not wearing no gold teeth." like literally, like maybe after the wedding, the reception, you can do what you want, but I'm not walking down the aisle with no grilling. Like, what?
No
and that's what she was just trying too hard. I was like, "Say, bro, when it was over with, we was riding home. I say, man." Yeah, that's it from you, bro. Don't hook me up with nobody else, dog. I think I'm straight.
That shit'll make me uncomfortable, man. Like, if you talking to me like,
I was like, bro, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not into that.
Why are you talking to me?
Did you tell
like
her
that?
Yeah, I was like, I told her, I was like, no, I'm not wearing no grill and J. I say I'm wearing J's, at the reception. You can do whatever you want. reception, let your hair down and celebrate. So I'm all right with that, but I'm not walking down the aisle
No
in
damn
some J's and a grill in my mouth. Like,
Forcing.
nah.
It's a huge force.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. She sounded like she was just doing too much, and I was like, yeah, I don't like that kind. Like, just be you. Let me find out some more about your culture.
She was really trying to get in. You know what I'm saying? But you might like this, yeah, J's. Some
The crazy part is, and I think this is why it's kind of hard for me to. Why I always found it hard for me to date outside of black as well, because there was no box to put me in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people will see me and be like, he nerdy. Then as soon as I start talking to him, oh, wait a minute. This nigga, he a little, he a little rough around edges. And it's never, and then they see my car, my old car. And then they see the car, they like, oh, this nigga hood. And then they see me and they're like, oh, no, he not really hood. And nobody, like,
Malcolm
white
X.
girls would be like, yeah, he ain't hood enough, or he's not, square enough to understand, white people. All right, cool, fine. I don't need it. So I just never gravitated outside of black.
Yeah, I'm with that. But you like you were saying, man, like, you met you met an Asian woman that was, acting in a certain manner that you didn't like, but couldn't that have been a product? I mean, couldn't she be a product of her environment? You know what I'm saying? Like we just talked about how Dustin, like, from where he was born, raised, or whatnot, it kind of molded his preference, right? So couldn't that, like, I mean, we give her the benefit of the doubt?
No, your preference don't have to do with who you are. Your preference has to do with who you will accept. Dustin, like, who he grew up around shaped him, but he still got a lot of culture. He still has that foundational culture. You know what I'm saying?
I could be with a black girl.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with me with a black girl.
No, but I'm just saying.
But
like,
when they do that, it's like they trying too hard. It's
okay.
like you could be a product of your environment, but you still go home and your people still speaking whatever Chinese, whatever Asian language they speaking, or whatever Hispanic language they speaking, or Persian, whatever it is. You still go home to that culture. You know what I'm saying? So there's no reason for you to be
acting like that. I got you. That makes sense.
overly acting like that.
This is my thing, though. We all, well, not you. we all kind of grew up in the hood, right?
Yeah.
But we know people that's in the hood that's not. They ain't into, wearing J's at a wedding. They ain't into wearing grills. So, like, when she was doing it, I was like, hold on, dog, that's not what I'm about. Let me try to explain to you, through, this conversation, how I am. And she just kept forcing other crazy stuff. And I was like, yeah, that ain't gonna work. That's why I say, no, I'm not feeling that, fam. You being annoying.
Yeah, for everybody that's watching this, be who you want to be. I don't want anybody to think that we telling you can't be these people. Right. We just not fucking with it. That's it. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Because it being forced. Yeah, it being forced, man, anybody can spot that shit. Even a dummy can spot when you trying too hard. You know what I'm saying? Probably Stevie Wonder can spot
That's for like
shit.
anything, man. Just don't try too hard.
Yeah. Just be yourself, man. Like, I know I can have square moments, and I'm straight out of motherfucking sunny side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm saying.
Boy, saw the cheesy voting video we put out.
Yeah,
we can do it.
Let's not even talk about that with me. Hey, but getting back to the topic at hand. So, in your household, has there been any heated moments about race?
Ooh, family.
Not in my household. All right, so this has never happened with my girl.
Okay.
The one I'm with currently. A past girlfriend that I had, I used to date this Mexican girl for like 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And her pops was racist. And he never talked to me, never shook my hand, never really fucked with me. So I would just be at the house during my parties, just chilling.
Hey, every time you turn towards Steve, your mic kind of cut off. My bad.
You gotta keep it in front of you.
Sorry. I'm new to this thing. Right?
Yeah, that's
Nah,
cool.
good.
That's
Take
cool.
your time.
So yeah, so that's the only time I've ever dealt. In my house, there's never been anything. My parents are cool; they're with whatever. They ain't gonna say anything.
What happened with the Mexican chick?
The Mexican chick, I had to leave her, bro.
Yeah.
After 5 years, it was not what it was. One time, her mom pulled up on me and just pissed me in the face, like pieced me up in the face one time.
Are you serious?
Yeah, for some dumb shit, bro.
What?
Well, like that's a whole nother story.
Ooh.
That's off my.
Yeah, that's
You know I brought it, but
Yeah.
dealing with her pops and dealing with like somebody that was racist is just you always just got to be the bigger person in that type of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like either way, I'm still with your daughter.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's been 3, 4, 5 years now. I ain't going nowhere. Are you gonna keep being this way? You can say what's up, or not, and he just never did.
Yeah, they don't.
Man, whoo. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that off air.
Yeah,
because that sounds like a pretty interesting story.
It's super heated.
Yeah,
it is. It definitely is, man. That's how I think that's what in my situation with Hannah, like that kind of drives the way my situation goes with as far as seeing my son and like worrying about what they're saying in the household about me, like because I am black and because I wasn't there for 6 years, like what's the conversations that they having with him about it, and I worry about that because at the root of it, you still have black, so you know what I'm saying, you still gonna have to deal with that. At what point do I intervene and say something to the family? Because you want to be respectful. You don't want to say nothing you're going to regret because that's still his grandmother or, you know what I'm saying, that's still his whoever the family member that has the issue with it. But it's definitely tough. I don't know how people like operate in that space. So I feel you. Trust me.
Yeah, I ain't had that issue. I have that. I don't know, Steve. You didn't had any like. Not anybody that, because you said that you didn't have a relationship, but anybody that you was dating, outside of the race, did you have any heated moments where, hey, I'm black and you're not finna, or no, do all of this? No, not with somebody I was dating. We never really, with the women that weren't black that I dealt with, we didn't talk about race. We was too busy doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? Like boys ain't had time to talk about race. Boys too busy having fun and just just living life. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't. Hey, no pillow talk, fam. That's pillow talk type shit. Okay, if you say so, brother. If you say so.
I never really got to those points because around that time, I think when it wasn't really it was a thing. But it wasn't really a thing. Not kind of how it is right now. Like, especially with us being older, we can see it, a lot more, especially like race relations and cops killing, people and shit like that. But, back when we was like 20.
I don't think about any of that.
Yeah, I don't think we were really thinking about any of that stuff, man. Like, so it never was, brought up. So, yeah, that's why I stand on that.
Mm-hmm. I'm with it.
Gotcha.
We definitely wasn't thinking about it at 20. At 20, we was just rolling.
Hey.
So I got a question for you. Since y'all do have interracial kids, how are y'all gonna help prepare them to identify themselves as they grow up? Like, how y'all gonna have them like understand like this is who you are this, and be proud of that. Be proud of you. Having both sides of the coin, you know what I'm saying? Like, how y'all gonna go about dealing with that?
I'll let you take that one first. I never really thought about it.
I can't help but think about it, but it's for me, it's just a conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be the right time, and it's got to be the right conversation because my son, before I even was in the picture, or no, when he found out that I was who I was, and he found out that he was half black, he was excited. He was running around talking about he was brown. And so, like, for me, it's different. I think about it all the time, not because I'm worried about what he's going to think, because I know his best friend is black. The environment that he's grown up is different than, say, some other white kid back in the day. And so, like, he's just around it so much. I don't necessarily worry about it. God got it. Adrian always tell me it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah.
And so, true. I try not to even worry about it right now because he's not old enough to even know for sure what it really means. He kind of knows. He got a surface level like view of it, but he doesn't know how deep it really actually gets. So like my decision right now is like deciding when it's going to be appropriate to actually have that conversation. Mm-hmm. So I haven't figured it out. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely something that I've been thinking about heavy, but I haven't really figured it out. But I am encouraged because I don't have to fight him for liking his culture. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be more of a fight with the others that I'm going to have. So I'm good. I'm good with it.
I feel like your situation's a little different than mine.
100%.
She's a week old now. So I think the best way for me to do it is to just keep her in both families very close. Especially
Yeah.
show her my culture, but then we go show your parents' culture too. You know, our cultures are completely different. Her family grew up on a farm in Canada. Mine grew up in the islands in Grenada. you know?
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah.
that you just got to keep them together the whole way through. So I think it would be easier for me.
Yeah, that's big.
She's gonna know she's black.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Moms, hey,
Hey,
after
moms
mom's
ain't
made
gonna let it happen.
no way.
You-
Mom's
For
gonna
sure.
Moms definitely not.
I can just imagine that conversation, bro. I
Right,
can
yeah.
just imagine.
and you know, a funny thing is that being that you are from Grenada, when your daughter grows up, she's gonna probably be considered exotic
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
because of the whole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna be exotic. She's gonna be able to speak French because my girl's family only speaks French.
Oh, okay.
Like her mom and dad speak English, but like all her cousins and all that they
Mm-hmm.
speak French. So
Did y'all get Noah's application?
nah, man.
Okay.
It ain't gone through yet.
I'll send it again.
Yeah, you can try.
I'll send
but-
it again. Because
That's
you know
dope.
we ready for exotic.
Yeah.
In
that's-
the Matthews household, we ready for exotic. So you know,
So, but
wait a minute. Noah's how old? What? 5?
he's 4.
4? That's too old, fam. She only a week.
Huh?
She's too old. She only a week.
Listen, when he's 24, she's gonna be 20. That's perfect.
No, that's not perfect. She gonna be in college. He gonna be out of college doing his thing.
He gonna be just getting out of college. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So when so he gonna be 30. She gonna be 26.
That's better. That sounds better though.
Okay, cool. 30,
So they gotta be in their 30s, fam.
If
They
he can
can't
get her
even
a
before
Birkin
that.
bag, then it's all right.
Oh god,
If he can get her a Birkin bag, then it's all right. We'll let it slide.
spoken like a true father. A week into it, and you ready?
Stick the fuck up, Reggie. We need that Birkin bag, nigga.
but nah, hey, but I'm not gonna say what makes a woman exotic because I think it's just something that we're not accustomed to. Mm-hmm. As I want to say, but y'all think it's a sign of power to date an exotic woman? Because you hear it all the time. Let's be real. My bitch exotic. You hear it all the
She
time.
ain't
in rap.
foreign, then it's born.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah, all that
you really
bullshit.
think it's a sign of power to date somebody?
I don't think it is. I think that's no, I don't think a sign of power is having bread. You know what I'm saying?
Easy.
That gives you
Easy.
more access to date somebody exotic.
That
though.
gives you more access to date
Anybody.
anybody.
I mean, okay, if I got money, then of course I have more access to date anybody. But if I'm not rich, more than likely I'm going to be dating somebody that I'm around. When I got money, I can go to an island and find an exotic woman.
You could be broke and date an exotic woman. Let's be clear.
yeah.
They have no
I'm
money.
saying more access. That's all I'm saying.
Women in the Dominican are probably considered exotic, but you could get a woman
Exactly,
in the Dominican
that's
for
what
$20.
No shit.
So like that you could be broke and access them. I think that's just
But you
the
have
stereotype.
more
So I'm
access.
with
How
you.
you gonna get to the Dominican Republic? You gotta have money to get there, fam.
Or you can
That's
have
all
a
I'm saying. Well, shit, you can't get in right now.
or you can have a mama like mine that works for United.
Right.
I'm good.
His broke ass would be there tomorrow if he wanted to. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta get the hookup.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm on
Hey.
standby.
But that is a big stereotype about getting money and dating exotic women. That's what's a sign of power. And like Steve said, I don't think it's a sign of power. I think the only sign of power for me is, money and family. Because I don't know, Jay-Z said a man who don't take care of his family can't be rich. So money and family
100.
for me is a sign of power. The woman you date is just a sign of preference. Like, I don't think we should make that something that makes you powerful. That's just your preference. Like, she fine. Okay, good.
Yeah. And she so happened to be from Costa Rica or something.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Moving on.
yeah. You know, like-
There's billions of them.
and then a lot of black women, a lot of black women look like these women too. Like they look
Yeah.
like the exotic, like,
Yeah.
Motherfucker be looking like she from Venezuela, but that motherfucker is from Sunnyside. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a look.
Yeah,
you know,
Chili looked like she was fresh out of the waterfall.
Yeah.
Fresh off of a waterfall.
Fresh off a waterfall.
Yeah.
You don't get your TLC here. Fresh off a waterfall. Yeah, I'm like, what? Fresh off a waterfall. But yeah, man, it's just a look, man. That's all it is. It's not a sign of power. It's, you know, but if you're knocking down multiples, then you might look good with your homies, you know what I'm saying, with your partners, but that ain't even no sign of power. It's just saying that you can get bitches. Excuse my language. Get women.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can just, hey, I got game, bro. Hey.
I was about to say, and at this age, if that's a sign of power between y'all, then y'all need to step y'all game up.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because it shouldn't be, we did that in college to see who can get the most. Who could get the most? I don't think we do that at this age. Boys chilling.
Yeah, straight up.
Nobody
man.
cares.
No power, yeah. Your ass out of here.
But you should try at least one in your life. At least.
Shoot your shot,
bro. If you see somebody that you think is exotic, this is for the guys that's watching. Just go ahead and shoot your shot, man. She might be out your league, but then again, she might not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
never know unless you take that shot.
Yeah, or straight up. And that's probably what I'm going to lead the people with today. Shoot your shot, regardless of what you look like or what you think you can't get. So that's why I'm going to leave them. So what y'all going to lead the people today?
Let's see. Oh, yeah. So for the niggas who like to talk down on black women just to up white women, shut your corny ass up. That's it.
Goofy ass.
What you got, Ray?
Man, I mean, I don't really have nothing, man. Just date who you want to date, man. Just make sure, you know what I'm saying, you love that person, no matter what their skin tone is, no matter what nobody else say. Man, do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. But don't let the woman that you date be your sign of power. That's goofy.
Indeed.
Ray looked goofy saying that.
Yeah.
With your squint eyes, he hit the camera with the light skin squint.
I think you really see. You told me that I need to get more in touch with my light skin squint, and then when I do it, I think you enjoy it. You just don't want to say it.
That sounded kind of
pause.
Gay. Yeah, pause, please.
So I'm gay because you enjoy the way I look.
The way you just said.
The way you said it.
Yeah, that was kind of. Yeah,
What?
Pause, please. Pause. We're gonna save you though, bro, because
millennial.
I'm
You
your
millennial niggas,
I'm
man.
your big brother, bro. So man, you good, man.
You millennial
He-
niggas, man.
He didn't know what he was doing. Thou
living
didn't know what
gotta learn to
how
adapt,
he
bro.
done or whatever.
You gotta adapt.
living in the homo age, man. No homo for everybody that cares about that bullshit. Damn, man. It's bad for your dog to think you look good. I don't know. Well, damn.
That's not what it was.
Yeah, it wasn't at all, dog. That wasn't at all, dog. That nigga tripping.
What you want to lead the people with, dog?
Man, I don't really got much to say. I appreciate y'all letting me on the show, bro.
Yeah,
This
man.
is tight.
No problem, man.
Appreciate your insight.
Yeah, we had a good time. Had a good time,
Congrats,
man.
Congrats on your baby girl, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate it,
man.
I appreciate it. We'll
Girl
check back
dad.
in. Hey, dude. Kobe made it cooler, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I was trying to be like Kobe.
Shout out to Kobe.
Kobe. Hey, well, we appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Another successful episode in the books.
Yeah.
It's Millennial Mayhem, man. Catch you boys later.
Hey, man,
Peace.
go like, share, comment.
Oh, yeah.
Repost.
Oh, yeah, do all
Follow
that.
me
Yeah.
on Instagram, NIKKA_D.
Bam.
Hey, that'll work,
Had to
man.
get that plug in.
No,
Yeah,
do
get
it.
that plug. Yeah, hey, I'm glad you said because we need you to do all that. IG Millennial Mayhem HOU, Facebook same name, YouTube same name. Yeah,
Marco Spoon, Quiet Storm came out.
yeah, man. So, hey, we out of here, man. Peace. Appreciate y'all.
I ain't got time for the book. Okay, all my niggas riding gas tank on full. We be fresh than a bitch. Yeah, your bitch might get bull. If you see us in the streets, no talking, let's go. No time for hating. I ain't got time for the bull. I ain't got time for the bull. I ain't